Got it. Okay, awesome. Well, welcome to We Rock Winning Wednesdays. Yay! And I have one of my favorite friends with me today, and it's Tori. And we're going to be doing there you go. We're going to be doing the rose and chocolate look of the month. So, this whole process of doing a look the first Wednesday of every month is kind of new to our schedule. So I'm just going to encourage everybody that's in this group to watch these videos because you're going to get some great hands-on. And if you don't have samples and you want samples, you can we'll leave the videos here so you can go back and watch them whenever you want to. Super easy, no problem whatsoever. So I'm going to kind of review what my tools are. And so first off, I'm going to be using my Mary Kay microfiber brushes. This is from the Mary Kay Brush Essentials. And I'm also going to be using my Mary Kay cleansing my brush cleaner as we go along. And I use a dark washcloth because every time I'm done using the brush, I put a spritzer on my cloth and I just want to wipe off the eyeshadow that's on the brush so that I go to use the brush again, it's not contaminated with the previous color. That's just basic brush science 101. And then in addition to that, I'm going to talk a little bit about how to use the Very Light highlighter. I'm going to be demonstrating our Fanorama mascara. And then today I've put on, for my lip color, I've put on the beige nude waterproof lip liner already, and then my lipstick. So we'll go back and talk about that. And then I am adding my waterproof brown eyeliner, and I'll talk a little bit about that. So those are the things that we're using today. This is our Mary Kay compact, not the petite, but our regular size compact that has the four shadows in it that we're using today. But this compact will actually hold 3 different eye designs. And so we have palette designs for January, February, which is the one that you see in here. And then March is coming. So just keep that in mind, because if you'd like to have a collection of eyeshadows so that you've got 3 totally different eye designs, this might be an option to give a consideration to. And I'll come back and talk about this again. So now I have to take my glasses off to read what I'm doing, or actually to put my makeup on. So Tori, you've got your applicators ready to go? Awesome. Great. Okay. And I'm just going to do one eye. I already have one eye done. And that means that Tori gets to do 2 eyes while I'm doing one, but I'll go slow. Okay. So I've already put on my Very Light concealer on my entire eyelid, all the way up to my eyebrow. And I do that. It works as an eyeshadow primer, so I don't need to put an eyeshadow primer on. Now, Tori, I don't believe that you have the Very Light Perfecting Concealer. But so that's just a step that I had prep on mine. So and I'm going to come back and use this again at the very end. So then the next thing that I want to do is I want to use Blossom. And I'm going to be using this all over brush to apply my Blossom eyeshadow. So go ahead, Tori, and load your applicator up. Now this is loaded with the brush, so you can see that there's a lot of color on both sides of it. And what I love about the microfiber brushes is that every single hair on the brush is etched. And so like if it's got like 100 etches, each etch catches a molecule or a particle of the eyeshadow. So then I'm going to wipe from under my eyebrow all the way down to my lash line using the Blossom eyeshadow. So you want to whiten up this entire eye zone area. It looks like Beth is coming in. So we have another participant showing with us. I have to put my glasses back on so I can read anything I need to see. Okay, Beth, if you tried to join me and I clicked the wrong button, just join again. That's, and I apologize for that. I'll keep my glasses on in case you try to rejoin. Well, no, I can't do that. So you've put that first color of Blossom from underneath your eyebrow all the way down to your lash line. And you've just bathed and you've just done a real soft, this is a matte eyeshadow, and you've just wanted to lighten up the whole eye socket. And go ahead and do that on both of your eyes. Are you done on both sides? I can't tell.
Yep, I am.
Okay, good. Okay, so now from there, the next color that we're going to add from there is going to be the rose gold. I'm going to switch brushes on this one. And I'm actually going to go to what's called a Mary Kay smudge brush because it has a soft rounded point tip. So it's really good to grab a lot of eyeshadow. And I'm going to put this right in the center. There's Beth. I'm going to put this right in the center. Hey there, Beth. We've already started, but we can wait for you to catch up. You might want to turn, there you go.
Nope, I'm good. I heard you. You couldn't hear me yet, but I heard you say you put blossom across the whole eyelid.
Yep, from the under the eyebrow down to the lash line. And the next color that we're using is our rose gold. And that's from our strips. So I know that you got one of these strips because you came over and grabbed one.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and load up the rose gold. And I'm using what I call the Mary Kay smudge brush. And I like using the smudge brush because I can put a lot of color right on the tip. And I'm going to put this right right over the iris of my eye, almost like a stripe of color from the lash line to the crease. Some people put it all the way on the in, but I don't want sparkle on the inside color of my eye on this design. I want all of that brightness, all that sparkle right over the, the pupil and the iris of the eye when you're looking straight on. And you can always add more to it at the end if it gets lost as we add other eyeshadow colors. Now I'm going to use the brush again, but now I'll first use a little bit of brush cleaner and clean the brush just a little bit before I go on to my next color. And the brush cleaner dries real fast, so that works out real good. I just want to always keep my brush tips clean, so when I go from one eyeshadow color to the other, I don't contaminate. So now we're going to be moving on to the third color. Are you guys both on, should I slow down a minute?
No, a little bit. I just have a question about the rose gold. How far up in the eye was I supposed to go on that?
I put it right over the iris and I go right up to the inside crease of the eye. So it's almost like a stripe on my eyelid.
Okay.
I put a lot of color on it.
Okay.
All righty. And how you doing, Tori?
I'm good.
All right. Okay. Now we're going to go on to the Sunlit Rose, which is a little bit richer color. And this also has a little bit of shimmer in it. These last two colors have shimmer in them. And the Espresso is a matte. So now the Sunlit Rose, I'm going to go next to the rose gold. And I'm going to just put like a triangle from the crease along the lash line to the outside corner. And I'm just going to first pat it. So it's going to be like a triangle next to the outside corner. See where it's kind of a triangle of color? It's not real dark, so it's real hard maybe to see. But imagine that your eyelid has an outside or the outer corner of your eye. And I'm just filling the outer corner in with that color. And then once you've got that in place, then you can take your applicator and go just above the crease of the eye socket. So you're putting a little bit of that Sunlit Rose up on the bridge of the brow bone. You just kind of stipple it, first pat it in place. We can go back and use a blender brush if there are any lines that are a little bit too harsh. But that's what I love about these microfiber brushes is they give you excellent control. I know the sponge tip applicators are not all that hotsy-totsy. Let me know when we have that all taken care of.
Okay, I'm good.
I'm good.
All right. Okay, you guys are quick. Okay, now we're going to go on to the Espresso, which is a matte dark brown. This is used to just put some amperage in the corner of our eyes. And also you can use this a little bit of a smudge underneath the eyes, just like this one. Wait a minute. This eye has over here. Now we're going to do it over here. See how that just puts some expression in the corner of the eye?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all I want to do. Now, as your eyes get older, right? Like my eyes have a minute longer than both of yours. And so you want more brightness on your whole eyelid and just a little bit of intensity in the corners. When your eyes have fewer years on them, you can put more intensity on your eyes. Okay, it's just a trick I learned. But I will take that beautiful Sunlit Rose and I will put that up into the crease of the eye so that it does get a soft smoke going on. Now we're going to use the espresso, and that's going to go right in the corner of the eye, a smidge up into the crease, and then a smidge down and as a bottom smudged eyeliner. Using the same brush. First, I just pat it. So see how it looks like I just put a chunk of brown there? A smudge of brown. And then I'll just put a little bit. I just want to put a little bit in the crease. I'm not trying to get real perfect with it. I put a little bit more on that corner. Now, if I go out past the corner of my eye and it starts to come down, here's what happens. As we get older, our eyes already kind of curve down. And Beth, you've probably heard this from about 20 years ago when I would say this, when my eyes used to not curve down. But as we get older, our eyes will sometimes have a curve down going on. So if we put eyeshadow past that corner of our eyes, it actually accentuates our eyes coming down, and that's not what we want. So therefore, I always stop just shy of the corner of my eye on purpose. And if you notice over here on this eye, it looks like something else is happening. Like I've kind of lifted the corner of my eye, and I'm going to do that with the very light concealer at the end so that it gives just a flesh tone lift. Because as you're putting your eyeshadow on, sometimes it kind of falls down, but this eyeshadow stays put pretty good. So I've got that espresso in the corner. And then I'm going to use a different brush from Mary Kay that is not available anywhere, but Beth, you might have this in your inventory. This is the original Mary Kay smudge brush. Does this look familiar to you?
No, I don't have that one.
Okay.
No.
Well, any brush that you have that has a blunt edge, in our current collection, it would also be known as the eyeliner brush. And on the other end, it's got a little brush for brushing your eyebrows. And on this side,
I have that one.
Smudger. Yeah. So you can pick up a little bit of the espresso with that. And you want to take the smudge edge of that and just go under and follow under your eyelash, your bottom eyelash line, your bottom eye line, just a little bit.
And how far do you go? Do you go like halfway?
No more than halfway, because if we try to outline our under eye all the way, it'll make our eyes look very small. And we really want to keep our eyes as open as possible. There's enough happening all on its own. We just want to draw attention to the corners of the eyes.
Okay.
And it looks like my eyes are a little bit tired. That's what happens. You get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Now I will go back and use my all over brush, and I will just blend a little bit so that everything looks like it's just gradually shading, moving from one shade to the other without any harsh lines. I'll go back and look at my original eye, kind of blend them so they look together. And then I'll finish up with a little bit of my brown waterproof eyeliner that I'm going right along the base of my eyelashes. And I usually start at the center of my eyelash line, my lid line, and go to the outside corner. Then I go on the inside corner and come to the center. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was never good at that.
Well, these new waterproof liners, if you use them not by the point but on the side, so you just drag the side of the pencil over across the base of your eyelashes, it's easier, much easier. Okay. And they stay damp for just a minute. So then you can go back with your smudge brush. And if you want to smudge that line, you can, so it looks less noticeable. So because the whole purpose behind eyeliner is really just to frame your eyes and make your eyelashes look thicker. Of course, some people go more elaborate than that, and I totally get it, and that's perfectly okay. That's where I'm at. Once you've got those colors on, it looks like they're balanced out. Then I like to add a little bit of Mary Kay Panorama mascara. And I especially like this mascara because it lengthens and it makes your eyelashes look like you've got false eyelashes on. It has some extra lengthening abilities in it. And it has this neat little whiskers on the end. So the whiskers on the end allow you to get on those inside eyelashes that normally you couldn't get to. And likewise on the bottom, you can touch all of your eyelashes on the bottom, all the way from the inside corner to the outside corner with the Panorama mascara, with the inside, without the whiskers on the tip. And the waistline of the brush allows you to get in closer to your eyelashes on the bottom.
So I have a question for you about the liquid eyeliner pen. That's what I have.
Oh, okay.
Do you go across the whole top of your eyelid with that?
Oh, yes, you can. And you can go thin, or you can go thin on the inside corner. And then as you get to the outside corner of your eye, you can thicken that line, like make one line and then make a wedge line just above that. But stop right at the crease of the eye unless you're good at putting a wing on.
Okay.
The eyeliner pen is very cool. Now I have a little bit of mascara smudge under my eye, if you can see that. So all we do with that is we just let that rest for a minute. And when that dries, it'll just pop right off. So I'm going to clean my eyeliner brush. And I'll come back and I'll just pick those, the crumbs up. And it just comes right off. If you let it dry, it'll pop right off. Okay. So that takes care of the lash. Now, the last thing I wanted to show you in the eye department, remember when we talked about the Very Light Perfecting Concealer? So here's a little trick that I learned on how to lift the corners of your eyes. So you put a little bit of that Perfecting Concealer just like this. And then all you want to do is you either have a brush or your fingertip and you just blend it enough so you have like this almost flesh tone lift line, and especially if your eyeshadow came down a little bit too far. So then you just use a little bit of your Very Light Perfecting Concealer in the corner of your eye, and it just gives you a real delicate and almost noticeable line that's light in color, but you can't quite figure out what you're looking at. Does that make sense? It's an illusion. Okay. And Beth, remember when you said to me, you know, it looks like I've got like darkness under my eyes. And I said, oh, this is how you do that. So on the eye that I had done first, which is this one, I've already put this light ivory. So I'm so glad you're on this video so you could see this. So I just put the other one on. So now I'm going to go on this eye and I'm going to put that on. And I just use the light ivory and I put it on over everything. And I put it on in a triangle formation. I'm also looking at my mirror with magnification, what makes it really weird. Better now. And then I go back and just pat that. And see how that just lifts up on the eye. And then it'll just kind of fade into my powder and my foundation. And I already have my powder and my foundation and everything on. And it'll just fade into it. And it helps just lift up under the eye.
Okay. All right.
And looking in the magnifying mirror, I can see that my eyes look dry, and that might just be because I didn't put eye cream on before I started this makeover this evening, you know, because it's usually when I'm taking my makeup off.
Yeah. Well, I took my makeup off and then I couldn't anyways. So I'm doing this all like without any foundation on, but I'm going to practice anyway.
Yeah. And then just to wrap it up, you would have gotten a sample of lipstick and you would have either gotten rosewood or appleberry. So I actually put on appleberry, which is, and this is the rosewood. So you can see the color of this. This is a nice daytime color, but I like to wear richer colors. And so I have on the appleberry. So Tori, which one did you get? Did you get the rosewood or the appleberry?
I got the rosewood.
Okay, so you can go ahead and pop that on if you want to. And this is the appleberry. See, it's a richer color. And I just prefer that myself. So I have on the appleberry.
Yeah, this is probably going to completely disappear in my natural lip color.
Oh, yeah, because you like to wear your reds too, as I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the original design called for that. Okay. We have something wild happening with hair. There's something about when you take off that headband that your hair just has a different game going on.
Yes, it does.
Oh, well, that's okay. That's all right. So let me see your look there, Tori. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Oh, yeah. The eyes, very nice. Very nice. And Beth, how about you? Let's see how your eyes turned out.
This one.
Uh-huh. Oh.
I only got one eye on.
Okay, well, it's one you can see with. I like the intensity.
I do too. I never.
You don't wear
very rarely use dark colors on my eye, and I really like that. And I used eyeliner, which I rarely use too. And you just got me excited that I know how to put eyeliner on again.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Yay, 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 yay. Well,
But yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. So just to kind of wrap it up, we always like to watch a fun Mary Kay video. But before I do that, I'm just going to go through a couple of the different price points here. And the design shows you with using a Mary Kay. It's called the Petite Palette, which retails for $10. But I don't even have one to show you because the last one I sold today and popped it up into the mail. So this is the next compact level up, which is called the Perfect Palette. And this actually will hold it will hold 3 of the color looks. So like if you liked the January, and this is the February, and the March is coming, you would be able to build on that one. So the first palette, if you included the lipstick with it, it retails for $60. And the special that we're offering is that you can get the Fanorama mascara for $8, and it's normally $16. Okay. Or if you wanted to upgrade and just get the big palette and the design, that retails for $42. Your lipstick is $18, and that's $60. And you would get your mascara for half price for that one. Or if you wanted to continue to build in your eyeshadow collection, this is the full palette. This is the entire paint box right here. But these are just your eye colors, because then we also have the paint box for all of the blushes, which is fun to play with all the different blushes, and that's everything that we've got going on in our Mary Kay world. So those are my specials. You decide, and I'll follow up with you and see what you're thinking. But let's kind of wrap this up with our Mary Kay fun video that I always like to show. And thank you guys for plugging in. So here we go.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
that was
fun.
I'm gonna definitely try this tomorrow morning.
Okay, stay right back here, and then I'll see if you have any questions. Oh, wait a minute. I first have to screen share. Oop, 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 oop. Almost goofed up here. Almost.
We believe passionately in entrepreneurial fire, in giving everyone, everywhere, the chance to do their best and feel even better. We believe in you. We're here to empower every beautiful dimension of you. And at Mary Kay, we know we've all got a few things in common. We're all worthy of a community that understands us. We all deserve flexibility, and we should get to run our day instead of it running us. So maybe that's what brought you here to get to know us. Mary Kay has been a groundbreaking, trailblazing company for more than 60 years, and we follow in the footsteps of the original beauty influencer. Like many women in the 60s, Mary Kay Ash was not treated fairly in the workplace, so she made a change and founded a company that gives everyone the opportunity they deserve. Today, Mary Kay continues to be family-owned and continues empowering others in more than 35 countries. We are a company driven by the idea that you can do what you love, be who you want, and earn extra income on your terms. Our idea is powerful in its simplicity. First, Mary Kay creates hundreds of products that people crave. And yes, we win industry awards. Conduct 500,000 tests a year for safety, quality, and performance. Hold more than 1,600 global patents. And products are made in our own global manufacturing and research facility. Because what gets us really excited is how much people love our products. Because your confidence is our obsession. Next, we keep the business model beautifully simple too. Independent beauty consultants are 100% independent business owners. They buy directly from Mary Kay, then sell directly to customers to earn money. That's it. No wholesalers, no middlemen, no one holding them back, period. They enjoy the flexibility to work a Mary Kay business a lot or a little at parties, online, and on social, all while learning life skills from others and getting digital tools to help along the way. And if they're ready to lead a team of their own, they can drive the business as far as they want. Beauty consultants have one of the highest profit potentials on product sales in the world. Plus, at Mary Kay, they're always celebrated. Small wins are recognized, and big accomplishments are richly rewarded by a community of entrepreneurs and corporate employees around the world. Working together, we've also built a long history of giving. Mary Kay and its 4 company-sponsored foundations has given more than $200 million in monetary and product donations since we began tracking our philanthropic efforts. We support life-saving research and survivor empowerment with more than $24 million awarded to cancer research innovation from the Mary Kay Ash Foundation. And we strive to protect the environment by planting more than 1 million trees, powering our global headquarters and manufacturing with 100% renewable energy, and achieving zero landfill site status in our global manufacturing facility. We are a brand with a purpose, and we hope you see the amazing potential we see for a bright future together. This is where you can come to thrive. This is where you can unleash your confidence. This is Mary Kay, empowering women entrepreneurs since 1963. Then, now, always.
Okay. Well, that's what we've got on that video. Thanks for watching that with us. Did you have any questions about any of the other Mary Kay products since we're on the horn? Like any products for matter, because this is kind of Q&A time, so I always like to answer questions about Mary Kay products. That's always good for questions. Tori?
The new zinc sunscreen that you have out.
Yeah.
So you would put that on, and then you would put on your foundation right over that, and
Yes.
then you would put your makeup on.
Yes, that is correct. Yep. It goes right on skin, and it's a physical barrier, so it blocks sun. Very nice. And if you're having concerns about a chemical sunscreen, there's no chemical sunscreen in it. It's a physical sunscreen, zinc oxide. Good question. Beth, got any questions for me today?
I think you answered all of mine yesterday.
I know. Okay. Well, that's it for now. I'm always open for suggestions on what else we can do on Wednesdays for our Wednesday Shake Up Our Makeup Bag. So from now on Wednesdays, we'll be Shake Up Our Makeup Bag, no longer Tuesdays, starting next week. I can tell you next week, I'm going to do a quick review on the Mary Kay Botanicals line, and then we're going to talk about eyelashes. And it's just going to be a show and tell. There won't be any samples involved. But if you want to learn more about our wardrobe of mascaras, you might want to tune in at 8:30. So that's everything that I've got for now. And thank you guys. Yay.
Okay.
For being on air. I appreciate that. Beth, would you like me to do a follow-up with you, or do you want to reach out to me? Oh,
I'll reach out to you. I'm really enjoying these colors, and so I'm going to have to see how it looks tomorrow morning when I have both eyes on and everything.
Okay.
But that was a lot of fun.
Oh, good. Well, thanks for plugging in. And
Okay.
Tori, any questions for you or anything else I can help you with right now?
Not right now. I do have a date on Saturday with my husband, so I'm excited to put these eyes on and go on that.
All
That'd
right.
be nice.
Yeah. Miss Hattie over there. All right. Thanks again, you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.